My name is Ben Azoulay, known as King Azoulay.
No, I'm drifting, catch you slipping, won't be back again.
We know what we want in life, we go out there and we get it.
Roll the riches, lot of fishes, so we throwing nets. Hiking, shipping, magic, yeah, we back again.
The more protein you eat, the more weight you're gonna lose. Let me explain to you why. To break down the protein in the body has to do literally a workout. That's to break down proteins. Carbs, it just absorbs. So the carbs, when you're eating, that's to fill up the muscle bellies. But it's good to eat fast-acting carbs, white rice. When you are sleeping at night, you wake up in the morning, and you want to have fast-acting carbs. Cream of rice, white rice, these are like the best two to have. If you're going to have oatmeal, it doesn't absorb in the body as quick as cream of rice. So if you have cream of rice, it's also better than cream of wheat. First thing in the morning, cream of rice, you're bringing back the glucose that you lost over the night when you were sleeping, and your body was feeding as it was recovering. So fast-acting carbs are the best, especially after a workout as well. White rice. Before a workout, you have brown rice. So it will be long-lasting carbs. Will last you throughout the workout. After your workout and you have carbs, if you want to stay shredded, you don't really need to eat more carbs because carbs are just fuel to the body. You don't need any more fuel. You already worked out, you're done with your day. You don't need to continue to have carbs. You can stay pretty shredded by doing that. Now, people don't know the difference between white rice and brown rice. White rice is brown rice that's peeled. That's all. That's why it's fast acting with the fibers. And with the peel itself, which is the brown rice, it's slower acting because it's slower digesting. It lasts longer in the body.
So what about fats? Why do we need to eat fats?
Fats are very good for many things. But one of the greatest things that they're good for is your brain. When you eat fats, you think more clear. If you stop eating carbs and go on a keto diet, your body will also uses it for fuel. But let's say right now you're eating carbs and fats, it's using more carbs for fuel, for energy. When you switch and you go to keto, it will remove the carbs, start using fats for energy. You become way more energetic. You don't get that lethargic feeling of, oh, I'm heavy, I had carbs. Boom, you switch, you turn into like a Super Saiyan. You know, Dragon Ball Z. Oh, that's how you get it. It's like very intense, you know? But to keep the muscle bellies full and to create real growth is very hard with keto diet.
Yeah.
I've seen it done. Anything could be done. And every diet works as long as you stay consistent. So if you stay consistent with the diet, every diet works. There's the 16-8, which you don't eat for 16 hours and you eat only in the window of 8 hours. There is the eat every 2 hours, eat every 3 hours. There's fruit diets. There is intermittent fasting. Like, there's all sorts of diets and they all work. Keto, they all work. You just got to stick to them. The problem is that everybody wants to be a Google genius and go around the gym also and ask everybody for advice. And I had kids that would come up to me, ask me for advice. I tell them what to eat. They come to me a week later. Hey, you know, I was thinking about it. What were you thinking about? Did you do the diet? No. Why? Well, I talked to that other guy and he told me this and that. Can I see a picture of him? It's someone that looks nothing like me. Why'd you listen to him? Well, I'm kind of confused because then I went on Google. Google became your daddy or what? Why'd you come waste my time for 30 minutes in the gym? So if you're going to hire a coach, that's like your God. It's a Bible. Whatever he tells you to do religiously, put it in your Bible. Religiously. Don't go and ask somebody else. Because now you're wasting your time. You're wasting his time. You're not going to get the results you hope to get. And it's all a mess.
What if you're a vegan? What if your coach tells you to become a vegan?
If your coach tells you to become a vegan, and you're already a vegan, or you just...
No, like,
you're not a vegan.
Let's just say, what about people who think vegan is good? What are your thoughts on vegan diet?
So when God created the earth, Let me tell you.
It always comes back to God. That's hilarious. Ben was a doctor. It's like, I'm thinking about going vegan. So listen, when God created the earth,
He created Adam, and after Adam, he created Eve.
mm,
And he created Eve from Adam's rib to stand right beside him. And they were only eating plants. He realized that the human cannot sustain themselves from plants. So then he said, you may eat from all. And that's in our Bible. Now, going vegan is great. People think that they're saving the planet. They're actually not, because so much happening to get somebody's avocados from one place to another with planes flying around and fuel. You know, they think that they're doing it right.
what if it's not to save the planet? What if they think it's literally just healthier?
Try it out.
Yeah.
Every vegan that I know that is, I don't know men that are vegan, but I know women that are vegan, and they're all anywhere from the age of 22 to 35, 36. And something about their body does not look right. They don't have that firmness of the body. Almost like their skin gets looser, their hair gets less thick, their nails are not as strong, they break easily. And the reason is because we are not meant to just eat plants. I hate eating animals. It breaks my heart.
So why is it heartbreaking to eat animals? Because I saw this video, right?
Yeah.
Our friend Liver King,
Yes.
he went on a sacred tribal hunt with his kid. And they got this guy. They did like this Native American prayer. And they snorted some shit up their nose. Then they were like praying to animal gods or whatever. They were like, oh, you know what? We're killing this animal. We're sacrificing it for the greater good of the world. Because now we're taking this animal and we're ethically killing it. We're going to take its energy and we're going to use it to better the world. So what do you think about that?
So it's true. The reason I say it's heartbreaking is because, you know, it's an animal. And at the end of the day, it didn't do any bad. It can't think for itself and tell us, please don't kill me. You know, so it is sad. It's like thinking about killing my dog. You know, if someone would touch my dog, they'll never be able to touch anything again.
It's different though.
So,
Your dog's cute.
well, have you ever been around like cows or like goats or sheep? I used to raise them. Never to eat them, but I used to raise them as a kid. I was working on the farms in Israel. And to me, the animals were everything. I mean, I used to talk to the animals. You know, I used to sit there at night and like call the animals, and I'd be like this. And I would call them and they would literally speak to me. And I was a little boy, you know, so I grew up in the wild. For me, the animals were my friends. So I hate the fact that eating animals is necessary, but at the end of the day, you need that in order to sustain yourself. I have tried before going vegan, and I did it for 4 months. And I could tell you that it was completely different for me.
How did you feel?
First of all, I lost most of my hair.
Damn.
My hair on my head just started falling out in chunks. So I went vegan because my sister is a vegan. And she said, Ben, you should try it. And she said, you know, there's people who do CrossFit and they look great and they're vegans. And I said, well, let me try it. Why not? Because she said, you know, I did a lot of studies and I know you don't like eating animals. So we tried it in, I believe, 4, maybe a little bit longer, 5 months. And I started to lose my hair within a month. And I told her, and she said, well, your hair is cycling itself. So it will grow back, but stronger and better. Didn't happen. Yeah.
So you didn't stick to it, bro.
No, I stuck to it. And my hair grew back in parts and a lot of it was very thin. It was very thin. That's one. Number 2, I didn't have the same strength as I had in the gym. 3, I lost a lot of weight. I went down from 210 pounds, I went down to 175.
Do you know, we have a friend that goes to our gym. He's on a carnivore diet now. Do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to mention his name because what I'm about to say is kind of fucked up. But anyways,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yes.
Before he went carnivore, he went vegan, full vegan. And what ended up happening is, which is the catalyst to why he's carnivore now, he went vegan. And when you go vegan, you're eating a lot of fiber.
Right.
So when you're eating a lot of fiber, that messes up your intestines, right? And your shits become more voluminous, right? You're taking bigger shits because it's a lot more fiber.
Right.
So what ended up happening to our friend, I don't know if you know this,
His butthole expanded?
he literally shat out his own rectum. He shat out his own butthole. Like the lining, he pooped it out.
Yeah.
That's why I'll never go vegan. And now because of that, it took him months to recover. He's carnivore now, and he says his digestion is the best it's ever been.